Alexios Komnenos must have known he was a dead man. He had been sent by the emperor to kill the usurper Melisenos. Alexios would not have hesitated to go to battle, but the usurper was married to Alexios' own sister. Rather than kill a member of his family, he chose to disobey the emperor. Now he was summoned to the imperial court. Surely Alexios was facing his own death. But also surely there were many in Constantinople who would support him. Alexios had heard the whispers in the market and the Senate hall. The emperor was a weak and old man who could only watch the empire being consumed by war and rebellion. He clung to power only through the fear brought by his Varangian guard of Norse Vikings. Surely plots were forming to depose him. As he went to the emperor, Alexios knew that it was time for decisive action.
Alexios, the Emperor summons you. He is not pleased with your refusal to put down the usurper Melisenos.
These Celts are a sticky and ungrateful lot. I remember when only true Romans walked these streets. Now all I see are foreigners. Alexios, I know you refused my order to kill your brother-in-law. But I have more important matters to deal with, and I respect your loyalty to blood. There are rebels and usurpers challenging my rule. I cannot trust my own generals. I am giving you the command to recruit an army and put down these rebels. I have placed the soldiers' pay into the hands of one of my most trusted eunuchs. You will meet him at the camp outside the walls.
Alexios! It has been too long. When will I see you again? Oh, my husband keeps you away from me. Listen, we can be rid of him. Go to the army camp and meet the eunuch there. He will tell you of our plans.
Alexios, I presume. The Empress has a strong but choosy appetite. If she desires you, then you must have some worth in you. Listen, I used the Emperor's gold to bribe our political allies, but we still need rough and ready men. There are rebels nearby, but they wouldn't listen to me. You could convince them to join us, but don't let these brutes tear down the walls. We are liberators, not besiegers. Find a way to get them into the city, harm no one or nothing besides the garrison.
Ah! You are John Komnenos' boy. I fought alongside your father to help your uncle take the throne. It sickens me to see what sort of man now sits there.
I am no strategist, but I think you have enough men to take on the Emperor's men. Now figure out a way to get into the city. Remember, no distraction.
I will help you, Alexios Komnenos, because I trust your family name. But do not embroil us in too many losing wars. We have lost too many sons to the Turks and Normans. Rebels in the city! Sound the alarm!
Guards! Stop them!
Nikephoros, your time has ended. Step down, and Alexios will be emperor.
Undone by my own wife and my most trusted friends. Let me leave in peace, and you will not hear from me again.
May your reign be long, young emperor. But let us get down to business. 6 men have sat on your throne in the last 25 years. 5 were deposed. Let us avoid you having the same fate, shall we? I have prepared 2 treaties for you to read. I strongly recommend you read them. Once you have finished with that, it is time to build an army and restore the empire. Your conquests have brought you fame, but the imperial administration is still lacking. Improving it requires some expense, but the rewards are certainly worth it. The Varangians are fearsome warriors, but most importantly, they serve as your imperial bodyguard. It will help your legitimacy to recruit more of them. Just don't mind their stench.
Hardy Thracian farm boys and Anatolian shepherd sons make good Roman soldiers. They are not quite Caesar's legions, but they will fight in rank to protect your archers.
The Varangians are mercenaries of the north. They come from a martial culture, so do not require training. Only a little gold will bring them into your service.
Emperor, your commander in northwestern Anatolia has not reported for some time. I suggest sending an army across the straits to find their camp.
May the Lord Christ bless you and your reign, Emperor Alexios. I come with a recommendation. If we can find and save holy relics from the heathens, the Christian world will know our piety.
The Normans under Robert Guiscard threaten our western flank. We should move quickly to Dyrrhachium and defeat their invading armies.
Scandal. Soldiers arguing over a dice game brawled in the streets and accidentally struck a senator. Some wonder why the Emperor cannot control his soldiers. Your legitimacy is reduced by 5 points.
Pero hago. Ay. Sane. Ay. Hago. Ay. Sane. Comida. Ago. Sane. Ein. Porro. Ein correctus. Sane correctus. Ein. Rest ago. Sane. Ein. Pero sane. Salve. Ago. Ein. Ago. Sane. Ago. Ein. Sane. Ein. Pugno. Ein. Sane. Mita. Pugno. Mita.
Pretend, Nicephorus Diogenes controls the Isle of Crete and has made an alliance with a rebel in Cyprus. Taking both islands will strengthen your legitimacy.
Scandal. You drank a little too much wine, and the court is gossiping about what you said in your drunken state. Your legitimacy is reduced by 5 points.
Porro. Impero. Ago. Ein. Sane. Comita. Ago. Sane. Ago. Pugno. Comita. Press ein. Sane. Ago. Ein. Pugno. Pero. Ago. Porro. Ein. Comita. Ein. Porro. Sane. Pugno. Comita.
Ha! You have saved Iraqium and showed the Normans our resolve.
Sane. Pugno.
The soldiers will not forget this.
Ago.
The Turks do not attack our cities to conquer them outright. Instead, they wish to lure us away from our walls into the open steppe to be butchered.
Press ein. Correct. Sane. Correctus. Ein. Sane. Correctus. Sane. Ein. Correctus. Sane. Ein. Sane. Correctus. Ein. Correctus. Sane. Correctus. Vero. Correctus. Sane. Correctus. Sane. Ein. Correctus. Ein. Correctus. Ein. Sane. Ein. Correctus. Ein. Presto. Sane. Ein. Sane. Correctus. Ein. Sane. Correctus. Sane. Correctus. Ein. Sane. Correctus.
These improvements to the imperial administration will also help the army. You can now train legionaries much quicker.
Sane. Sane. Ein.
Vero. Sane, ago. Comita, ein. Sane, presto, corretto. Porro. Comita, pugno, porro. Pugno, ai, comita. Ago. Pressane. Correctus.
Ein. Sane.
Been divided from our brothers in the West. Perhaps by sending a delegation to the Patriarch in Rome, we can reconcile our faith.
knights are no match for our disciplined Roman soldiers. We have driven them from Italy.
Ein. Sane. Ago.
Presto.
Sane. Ago. Ein. Ago. Porro. Pugno. Sane. Ein. Sane. Colmita. Ein. Pugno.
The men on the Danube frontier say the Pechenegs are on the move. We should send an army to protect our northwestern flank from these heathens.
Ein. Condo.
Salve. Quando?
Pero. Condo.
Presto. Quando?
The north is endless steppe that vomits up endless hordes of horsemen. We can only hold back their tide by building fortifications along the Danube. Pechenegs are flooding across the Danube. They will soon reach Constantinople.
Presto. Ai. Ago. Ai. Sane.
We have pushed the nomads back across the Danube. Many of our Romans are dead. But the surviving soldiers will tell their grandchildren how they saved Constantinople this day.
Scandal. Your brother has gotten a servant girl pregnant. Since he is your kinsman, the scandal has damaged your legitimacy by 10 points.
Ein. Kondo.
We have secured the camp, but the Turks are all around us. Recruit the men to defend this point, and we will continue the search for survivors. The heathen Turks! They led their armies here and massacred them! They will pay for this crime! Turks are retreating back across the mountains. We have avenged our defeat at Manzikert.
Emperor Alexios, I must admit that I had my own doubts about you, but you have proven to be a wise and skilled leader. You have crushed our enemies and restored us to greatness.
The Roman Empire had seemingly breathed its last, devastated by Turks and Normans. But amidst this darkness, Rome's brightest sun rose and brought a new dawn to the empire. After overthrowing the ineffective Nikephoros, Alexios began a series of reforms and conquests that restored the empire to greatness. Over a reign of 37 years, he proved to be among the empire's greatest rulers. Without Alexios Komnenos, the empire would not have survived.